Hi, I'm Terese Svoboda, and I live on a float home here in Victoria's Fisherman's Wharf. My first poem is Bridge, Mother. Mother burns on the other side of the bridge. Mother burns the bridge and is safe on the other side. Mother is not on the bridge when it burns. When Mother says burn, the bridge burns. We can't get to the other side. The bridge is burning. Mother is the bridge that we burn. She's how we get to the other side. We can't burn the bridge without her. Mother burns, and we burn, bridge or no bridge. She is on the other side. Nothing burns the bridge, and then it burns. This is a poem about a friend of mine with whom I reunited in Vancouver last year. It's called The Alphabet. Portraits of graduates line the room, even the children of the second wife, even her, as dead as your husband. He was taken and beaten, governor at last released, but falling to the ground, your son putting a phone to his head to talk to you, and you were in Egypt, in exile, safe. All he said was A, B, C, D, what men repeat during torture so they reveal nothing, or to bear it without screaming, or remembering how they learned the alphabet under a tree, with the flies thick and the good smell of milk on their hands. A, B, C, D, you say over tea. Have a biscuit? I helped you cook long ago, cross-legged on cement, in a soot-black kitchen open to the sky. In the yard, a circle of chairs, your husband pouring the scotch of some aid worker wanting some permission. When kerosene half lit their faces, the speeches began. Brett tried to hush them, but they went on and on into the absolute black of the Sudanese night. Democracy off stage, tense, waiting. This is a poem from a manuscript I'm working on called Ark, about Noah's Ark and the environment, really. Noah, horse. Was it steady, a drizzle, a trickle under the door? People with their cloaks over their heads, dodging? The donkey's back, bright with wet? Or did it whip and howl, and everyone bolted their doors and ate hot soup, then held their breaths making love, one eye on the window? The first, a dull, mechanical disaster. Who left the faucet on? The second, Shakespearean. Fortune brings in some boats that are not steered. You don't have to be an animist to believe that weather is God standing on your roof when your every veil around you sinks, or your boy hit by a wrong sawn board floats face down. The dripping, that's Hitchcock, the swells swelling, the rustling swords, Noah horse, every pinprick of a shower triggering stress. So this is my 8th book of poetry called Theatrics, Poetry Plays, and it's about, well, it's a hybrid between poetry and plays, and so I do a lot of play, actually, and it mentions theater throughout the book in different ways, in which, and they're actually unplayable plays, so it has to happen on the page. And the one about my Sudanese friend is included in it, and this is another. It's called Shame Helps. A sudden not breeze fills the air. Two men dressed in corduroy approach, One pulling a boat of agony. Hi-ho, greeting, greeting. Fleeting smile, both. The word smile left on the faces of the fourth wall. How to read that? The optic nerve gets it up. What has been done weighs the high. The smarter of the men has $1 hanging from his pocket. Acquisitive or generous? Balance implies a man out of sight, removing his shoes. Why a man is the question. The philosopher in the second row now wants to punch the usher. Such restraint stupefies the audience into paradoxical sleep. They worry, but their eyeballs still roll. And if the heavens help with the hole in the roof above the lights, drip, drip. The two men look to the exit, shamed, unwilling to follow one or the other without a speech. Let us bury Caesar. I hope we find some sand. Creepy, the way birds in stillness sing. This poem is called The Blank of America. Who loots the dew or enjoins a shadow to guard a tree? The bird in the pie can't pretend to arms. Its claws rock the coin in the crust. The train's single eye examines the tree that the pie holds the fruit of. Its engine rasps past the bird as if smoke lent its shadow. And the dew? Surely it's a dark gulp under a tall hat the birds wing over. Not noise, not the founding father's nose. Repeat after me. I solemnly swear. I could swear otherwise, my lips flying too.